What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into you guys. It is the 24th of June today. Almost at the end of the month, y'all. We got like less than a week left, a week including today, I suppose. 20 hours left in the day. 1.4 cents is the price. We had a nice reversal yesterday. It's a very, very bullish engulfing candle there. I know some people say it's a bullish engulfing candle only once you get below the wick, but I call that. Dude, you engulfed yesterday, the day before, the day before. You basically engulfed like 5 days of price action all in one candle. So bullish engulfing candle it is. If we're looking at it here on the Coinbase chart, that was above average volume that we had to. Over the last 3 days, we maintained above average volume, which is nice. But it's still not, if I remember correctly, it's not that those high levels of volume that we're accustomed to. Let's see. Maybe we had some more step in. Okay, a little bit more came in, but still nothing above. We normally see volume above 10 cents or 10% for OnyxCoin. We normally see volume that's more than 10%. So I think that we've yet to see the real life of this move take shape, come to life. The real strength of this move come to life would be probably a better word, but 9% is good. That is good volume. That's desirable. There's a lot of cryptos that don't even get that, man. This thing's just accustomed to a lot higher volume than that. And I think we will see more volume as we probably break away from this zone here. I'm very confident that OnyxCoin by the end of this month, you guys, is going to be up a lot higher. I really wouldn't be surprised. All right, a lot of people are, maybe not a lot, but the trolls are having a field day. They're like, you said 5.5 cents by the end of this month. Haha, you're wrong. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, man. We've been at this exact same price before. You remember? We're all the way back here. And 1, 2, 3 days later, we were all the way up at 4.9 cents. It's the 24th today. Check my math, but I'm pretty sure 3 days from now still isn't the end of the month. We got double that even, right? We've got, including today, 7 days, right? I'm just saying, absolutely, if OnyxCoin and when OnyxCoin moves, if OnyxCoin wants to, is what I was going to say, not if it moves. If it wants to move and when it does move, it's going to be glorious. It will outperform everything, literally everything in the markets. And I'm doing my best right now to not sell every other coin that I own. Genuinely. I'm doing my best to not just say, screw everything else. Screw you, B3. Screw you, Toshi. Screw you, Cookie DAO. T-Bull. What other ones? Compound, Bitcoin Cash. I'm going all in OnyxCoin because, man, I really do. As much as I disagree with just having only one thing in your portfolio, I think it is good to diversify. I feel like this thing's about to rip, and it's going to catch a lot of attention. It's going to leave a lot of people in the dust, man. And while the trolls are having fun, while the bears are having fun, while unfortunately the people who bought the recent highs have been not having fun and probably sold out down here, in a matter of no time at all, it's going to be ghost town for them, just like it was here, man. They were very loud. They're actually their loudest down here, and doesn't it look kind of similar? What we're doing here, I feel like it does. Like these indecision candles, it's a bit different than these slow bleeding candles down, right? It's very similar. The RSI, though, is pretty damn bullish. What I like about the RSI right now, looking at the daily time frame, is we do have higher highs in the RSI, and we actually do have higher highs in the price here relative to that, right? Right here on a closing basis. I guess we'd like to get above this high in all fairness, but we've got higher highs relative to this here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and we'll zoom back out, all right? 1 hour time frame here. Looking at you, OnyxCoin building volume. We love to see it on the moves up. It's great. Rejecting the overbought zone. You got in there, you got out of there. That's okay. You're in a nice little uptrend here. You'll probably come down, and that's the expectation with Bitcoin too, right? We called that in my last video. It was at 105.5K. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's probably not even posted yet. Let me see. Actually, did it just post? Let's see. No, it will. It'll post in like it's at 50%. That's so. Why is it so slow? Anyways, I posted it like 10 minutes ago at this point, man. Anyways, so nobody's seen it yet. But anyways, higher lows here. We'll probably go down to the 50, find support there. We'll see one more drive up going into the end of Tuesday. I think Tuesday is going to be a good day. You'll have an opportunity to buy. There's going to be a little bit of volatility, so prepare for that, okay? Buyers prepare, bears beware, and nobody FOMO the top, please. I mean, we're not at the top now, but we're probably going to rally into the end of the day. And then I would expect and maybe we rally into the middle of the day, and then we pull back by the end of the day. I don't know. We'll get another higher low. I would expect bearish divergence to kind of end this, and then maybe over the weekend or something like that, we consolidate a little bit, cool off the indicators. You never know though, man. This RSI, it could break out of its upward trend and just move sideways and get really mega bullish. That kind of structure, and maybe not that wide, maybe exactly like this. Maybe it's a little bit more like this. Who knows? That kind of structure in and out of the overbought zone, staying above the 50. That's the most bullish stuff that you could ask for, man. 4-hour time frame, looking at this here. I mean, this is a bullish looking 4-hour RSI. It really is. Getting overbought, not getting oversold. Finding support at the 40 every time. I don't like that you're rejecting this area all the time. You're kind of just ping-ponging between these areas, right? And that does express indecision. But it is bullishly charged. Absolutely, it is bullishly charged. We're moving up with volume. We're not really moving down with volume. You know, that's good to see. And we can see that in days too, man. We've been really checking out this volume daily. And when we're at our lows, XCN abandoned ship. Why Highlander? Why would you? 7 hours ago. Let's see how well that worked out. Actually, 7. Damn. Yeah. He unfortunately, Highlander, you probably made that at the low, didn't you? That's yeah. It's okay, man. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. That might be Siren AI, actually, is what that is. It's probably not OnyxCoin. You had it confused, man. They don't look alike, so I don't know how. But yeah, this thing, and that wick down earlier yesterday on the 23rd, man. That did. I feel like that shook a lot of people out. That definitely shook a lot of people out. I thought that we were going to go lower after that. I thought that was it. And I was looking at Bitcoin. I really did. We were expecting lower prices, but it didn't happen. Still didn't sell anything. Didn't abandon ship. You don't abandon ship. No, man. No way. We're just getting started, guys. We're just getting. I really think that that Bitcoin video that I just posted, it'll express why we're just getting started. I think it's a good one, at least toward the end when we get into the longer term stuff. But 4-hour RSI coming down a little bit. Expecting that you'll probably find a higher low to high here. I would expect you to find support somewhere around, basically where you are now, right around 1.38 cents to 1.3 cents at the lowest. I don't think you go below 1.3 cents. So that's nice. Maybe you'll have another opportunity to buy at 1.3 cents. That would be awesome. Seize the day if that happens, you guys, because, yeah, that's the time that we have now below 2 cents, let alone below 1.4 cents. It's very, very limited. And whenever we start moving up, it's going to be fantastic. It's absolutely going to be fantastic. I'm just kind of curious to see how we move up. Are we going to do this thing, which is pretty typical, not of OnyxCoin, just typical across all charts, okay? This thing where you came down, you're in this overall consolidation phase, right? And what you do is you kind of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then as you get to the top end of this consolidation phase, you kind of configure yourself. You wind up the spring, and then you break out, and that's whenever things get fantastic. So would that be sometime in the middle of next month, July, early July, something like that? Or are we going to do the OnyxCoin thing, and now that we found our low, we're just going to rip right through the roof, and we'll see 5 cents or more by the end of this month? Absolutely, we can still see 5 cents by the end of this month. I really wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we were above 3 cents by the end of the month at least. And then on top of that, too, talking about another possibility from a high to a low, because we have kind of broken the structure, not kind of, we very much, this is not a bull flag, right? At this point, the size of it in length, I mean, let's see, even on the 3-day time frame, yeah, the size of it's just wrong. It doesn't look like a bull flag, not even on the weekly. Like, there's no, it's too big, and it also broke out to the downside. So I think considering the bull flag measurement in itself might be out the window. It's very possible then, if we're using just standard Fib analysis, that you would expect the 786 to 886 to be resistance, and that's around 3.3 to 3 or about 4 cents, 3.3 to 4 cents. So it's about 180%, 230% growth from here, and maybe that's where we are by the end of the month. My expectation would be, though, if we don't stop at 5 cents, if we're at 5 cents and we don't stop between like 5 to 6 cents, we're going all the way up to 8.2 cents. You guys talking about Fib analysis as well. We get above this 886, you get above 4 cents. It's actually much more statistically likely that you would go to the 1272 rather than stop somewhere that's in between the 1272 and this. I don't know why that happened. What the heck? Okay, Magnet, you're too strong, man. We're taking you off. Between these areas, right? It's much more common to find resistance up here than it is to find resistance between these areas. But I don't know if I have anything else that I want to say, you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I appreciate you all very much. Let's look at some of the other indicators real quick just before we end this. Check in with these. I don't like, why does the MACD do this, right? Everything else has no problem showing itself, but the MACD is just, it's so scaled. I'm not getting much off the weekly MACD. Stochastics look good. We're crossing up. That's bullish on the 3-day, guys. That's really bullish. And the RSI looks great, guys. Double bottom, higher low, whatever. Right here. Beautiful. Love it. Ready to go to the overbought zone. And I mean, with this thing, that could happen any moment. It really could. Daily time frame. MACD's looking good. Building momentum. We love to see it. Good, good. Stochastics are probably going to go to the overbought zone. Also looking good. I don't mind the RSI either. What about the weekly again, right? No, not the monthly. We don't have a lot of data for that. Yeah, it's not really a whole lot given there, so that's okay. All right, well, I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'm just going to look at the ribbon real quick for funsies. I mean, in all honesty, the weekly ribbon would suggest we go lower, technically, but I don't think we're going below 1 cent, guys. I don't think that's going to happen. The daily ribbon actually looks good, would suggest we go higher, so there's some confliction there. Yeah. 3-day ribbon also looks like we want to go higher. We're about to get that bounce. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's going to override the weekly in my opinion. Anyways, guys, ta-ta for now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.